We start in Spain, La Liga to be specific, where Real Madrid began the day 5 points back of Barcelona, a deficit they quickly cut back down to 2 thanks to a 3-0 victory over Valencia. Karim Benzema with a couple of goals, Marco Asensio with a goal as well, as Real Madrid get the victory, cut that lead back down to 2. Also of note, Real Sociedad fell 2-0 to Alaves, leaving Atletico Madrid in the 4th and final Champions League spot in Spain. For more, we welcome in Frank Leboeuf, Alejandro Moreno, and Sid Lowe. Frank, I'll start with you. What did you make of the Real Madrid performance with a specific eye on Eden Hazard?
That was a pleasant game to watch. Of course, you know, the rhythm and the pace of the game is not there yet because the players need to be physically more updated, let's say. But it was a pleasant game with two teams who tries to play with a Valencian team who, in fact, I think dominated the first half and should have scored with Rodrigo when he hit the post. But after, I think they got very tired in the second half. There was 2 very awkward changes and substitution from Celades, who wanted to put 2 strikers and conceded a goal like 30 seconds after those substitutions. But overall, I think it was a serious game from the Real Madrid team, and pleased to see Eden Hazard giving an assist to Karim Benzema, and I saw a fantastic third goal from Karim Benzema, who is capable of doing such beautiful things. So a deserving, I would say, victory for Real Madrid, and good hopes for Eden Hazard, who's getting fitter and fitter game after game.
Ale, since the restart, our second look at Real Madrid. What'd you make of it?
Well, this was a dangerous game for Real Madrid because even though Valencia have been underperforming and underwhelming throughout the course of the season, they have enough talent that on a given night they can give you trouble. And there was a turning point in the game here where VAR overturns a goal by Rodrigo Moreno, correctly so, and people will argue, well, it was just inches. Well, if you're inches offside, it's offside, that's it. It's black and white, and we move on with our lives. It's clearly on an offside position, given the technology that is available to us. So there's no point in arguing that. However, had Valencia scored that goal and actually that goal had stood, it may have changed the way that the game went. Real Madrid continued to push forward. They had most of the possession. I thought that from Eden Hazard was, for long periods of time, a largely ineffective game. However, a nice little combination with Karim Benzema ends up in the first goal, coming off in the turnover of one of those strikers that came in that Frank just alluded to, and Kevin Gamero passes the ball back into an area in which then Karim Benzema and Eden Hazard are able to combine, and they score the opening goal. I think another key moment in the game, if you're into the romanticism of the game and the feel-good story, you have to talk about Marco Asensio, that comes on the field after tearing his ACL and having been as out of the game as long as he has been. His first touch on the ball is a goal, and then the third goal by Karim Benzema. Let me tell you something. That first touch up and over the defender, and then the volley that followed was some kind of delicious. And once again, I mentioned this following the match against Eibar, and I'll say this again. We are talking about Karim Benzema as the key player in the attack for Real Madrid. Whereas you're expecting something more from Vinicius or something more from Eden Hazard or Gareth Bale or whoever is playing in that front line, it's still all about Karim Benzema, and he's still delivering for Real Madrid.
Sid, it's true, isn't it? At the end of the day, the brace and the golazo at the end from Benzema.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm with Ali as well in terms of the thing that you come away from this game with is the sense of happiness and joy and relief for Marco Asensio, having been out for 11 months, and he comes back on the pitch and he scores after 31 minutes. But then even that gets overshadowed by the quality of that second Benzema goal, and just the touch is extraordinary. And obviously, look, I say this as someone who doesn't play the game, so I feel like I kind of want to throw this back to Frank and Ali to ask them from a professional's perspective just how difficult it is to do what Benzema did, because the first touch is brilliant, but it does force him to shift his body backwards, and he seems to do it so quickly and so smoothly that I watched it again and again, and every time I watched it back, it seemed to be even better than the time before.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.